Hi everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Gemini, and this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone. I want to start off by saying that before I do readings, I always, first of all, I pray for the highest good of everybody I'm connecting with, for you to be blessed, abundant, happy, and, you know, have a love-filled life. And I do that by burning some different special herbs that support that energy. And then I do a little meditation also just to see what energy is coming in. And this may just be for one person out there, a specific message. But I feel like there's a strong message coming through that you are sort of have been in a position of being like a guiding light for maybe your family, your group, I don't know, your family is what was coming in. And you've had to like shoulder a lot of responsibility. And that can sometimes feel like a burden, but I want you to know that there's a message coming in that you are a guiding light, for whoever it is that you're, you know, caring for. There was a term coming through like gatekeeper, like you've had to be a gatekeeper in a sense, for some kind of, I don't know, family structure. I'm not sure who this is tapping in for. This is probably a very specific message for one person, but also the message that was coming in is just remember that you are such a guiding light. You're such a like a beacon of light on this path of whatever it is that you're having to take care of, be in charge of, handle, be responsible for. So know that for the people around you that you are a guiding light. Okay, this is for my Geminis. We're going to get a couple of oracle cards. Any advice that you might need to hear right now? Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. You have done this before. It's possible that this is not the first time that you have been in on this journey. What you're going through, your experiences. Trust your inner knowing. You will intuitively know how to do this. Soul memories and gifts. Wow, that's a beautiful sentiment. And then the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. That's really interesting because there was definitely a constant, steady light that was speaking sort of about you in the meditation before the reading. This may be a time that you are awakening. I don't know if you're going through kind of dark night of the soul, or if that's something you've like recently gone through, and that's just kind of where you're sort of elevating spiritually, but it's like a squeezing process. It's just like a squeezing process to get to the next point of awakening. But I don't know if this is a time of awakening for you where you're just sort of cracking open and being activated and integrating, but that seems to be in alignment with what was coming through, sort of knowing your higher purpose here. If that makes sense to anyone out there, it may not, but it may make sense to one person out there. Okay, this is for my Geminis, and we're just asking for any advice, guidance. What's going on for you right now? What kind of energy are you in or dealing with right now? What's going on for my Geminis? What's going on for my Geminis? Yeah, so if you're struggling, if you're feeling like a little down, just remember your light. Remember your light. You are a being of light, and you are a beacon of light. It's almost like the message coming through is that like you're sort of setting examples. You are at the helm, at the head. I feel like for someone out there, you may just have a lot of people relying on you right now. But so remember your strength. You can do this. I think that's how you're being viewed right now. Capable. It's almost like there's a lot of trust being put on you right now. It may be that you have like a lot of spinning plates right now, and you're sort of trying to balance a lot of moving parts. That would make sense when it comes to the harmony in your home life. Hang on, I just want to get some clarity on the Two of Swords. You may feel a little stuck right now, an inability to create movement when it comes to harmony, but let's see. Okay, collaborate, let others help you, Gemini. If you're in a stance of like, I got this, I can do this, don't, because it's like, that's just creating internal conflict for you. Allow others to show up for you and help you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, hang on. Okay. Let me just get organized here, and then we'll talk about everything that is here. Okay, wow. You're definitely, it's like a time of empowerment for you. Okay, so let's talk about this. I feel like you have a lot of spinning plates right now. Like I said before, it's like a lot of moving parts. You might be trying to like multitask and just take on a lot right now. And this is like you trying to find the balance and trying to find your way to things being really harmonious. You know, it's like there's a desire here to feel a sense of completion. But you may feel like you're always having to juggle so much that you never quite get to just take a break and take a rest. So this might be having you feeling kind of bound up where you can't really see the way of like, how am I going to navigate all this? And there is a call to let others help you, collaborate with others. There's a strong message here that the way out of this Two of Swords energy where you just feel kind of like bound and stuck, and not really being able to see the path to find this balance, let others help you. It's like if you're a team leader, if you're a family leader, if you're if you have that ability to let others around you help you, do not think that you need to do everything on your own, that you have to handle everything. This is a time to delegate. This is a time to let others help you. You know, and figure out who can do what the best, and delegate tasks, Gemini. It's like, I feel like you're handling a lot, like you're kind of trying to take on all the responsibility possibly of the family. And I just, man, there's such a heavy energy tapping in right now for someone out there who is just like, you've got a lot on their plate in terms of like responsibility with family. And it's just a lot. There's a lot going on, and this won't be for everybody, but this may be for someone specific. There's definitely a message here to collaborate, delegate, let others help you. Give some of your burden to others to handle. Do not feel like you have to be responsible to do every single thing on your own, because what that's, you know, a lack of doing that, of letting people help you or asking for help, is causing a lot of conflict. This isn't like a dangerous conflict. This is more of like an internal conflict. It may be that you're taking on so much responsibility and trying to do everything on your own that you may be sort of sabotaging yourself a little bit, or impeding your flow to getting to this sort of sense of completion, this place where you just feel a sense of ease, right? Because you've got a 10 of Pentacles here. Like, this is a possible energy in front of you, and also 10 of Cups. There's like there's an ability here to create the harmony that you're looking for, that you're trying to get to. You have the ability, but this is not going to be something you're going to do on your own. This is going to be something that you have to ask for help. You have to ask for help. You may have to delegate. You may have to allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to ask for help. You know, so that you can feel a sense of ease, because there's an ability here to get to a place of ease, right? Just to see the how. It's all about collaborating. Yeah, okay. So this is about you using the tools that you have at your disposal. You have the support around you that you need to help you. But you're gonna need to use it, like, to end this kind of like conflict or stuck place or energy of like conflict, basically. I feel like this is internal conflict though. It's almost like, do you have like messages that stream into you like, ugh, I can't, like feeling like you're not doing enough even though you're doing everything? So the magician is here to say, like, use the tools that are at your disposal. The magician has the resources there but knows how to use them, right? So take a look around at your resources. What is around you? Who is around you that you can possibly take support from? Allow yourself to be supported, right? Because if you can allow yourself to be supportive, then where you end up is in Empress mode, Queen of Wands. Empress is sitting in ease. She knows how to delegate. Empress, she definitely knows how to delegate. She's all four queens. She is the business. I think that you have this ability. You have this ability. Empress, she is in an energy of like, she's not an overgiver. So there may be a call here to rein in if like you're giving too much and you're doing too much. This is a call for you to do things for yourself, nurture yourself, be kind to yourself, get yourself into alignment. This is about nurturing yourself into balance, if you will. Like, Empress is in a space of like, she knows what she wants, she knows what she needs, she's perfectly capable. You're very capable. You're very capable, Gemini. But the Empress, she's the ruler of an entire empire, yeah? So this is someone who you know, she, how to say this? She doesn't overgive. She knows what to keep for herself. She's got the balance. She's got the balance down of like, okay, this is what I can give. And this is what I can't give because I need to take care of myself here so that I can stay in my stability and my peace and my harmony. Like, she's in a very harmonious place within, right? So you have the ability here to be in your Empress mode. This is a state of like being relaxed, but it's because she doesn't have a neediness. So this may be here to say, like, don't feel like asking for help is putting you in a needy place, that it's making you appear needy. It's not. If it's too much, it's too much. It's too much. If you're out of balance, you're out of balance. It's like, it's okay to, and I would say the Empress, she can delegate. She has no problem handing tasks off to other people so that she can sit in her relaxed mode, practice her self-care, take care of herself. And by the way, tarot is not gender specific. So if you're a man watching, I'm just reading the energy off the card, and the Empress is a very feminine energy. But she's nurturing, she's soft, she's balanced. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be easy on yourself, Gemini. This may be a call for you to be soft with yourself and be easy with yourself if you've been hard on yourself internally. This is definitely a call to nurture yourself and get yourself into balance. And you've got a Queen of Wands here. So I think if you can, listen, if you can get the support around you to get activated and get engaged in kind of helping you, you can get into this more relaxed pose where it may be that you have like let your self-care slide, and you haven't been like, things have been so chaotic that you haven't been taking care of yourself. So this is a call to practice your self-care. Do what it takes to get yourself into your glowy mode, because it's there. It's almost like it's right there. You feel like you're on the precipice of this ease and completion, but it's like there's something hindering, and I think it's about you trying to balance too much. Put some of the load down. Get in touch with what brings you joy. Get in touch with what brings you passion. Slow down. Breathe, like slow it all down, rein it all in. Ask yourself, like, what brings you joy, and make sure that you that you put that in your daily life, whatever it is that brings you peace and brings you joy and brings you into harmony. Make sure that you cultivate that in your daily life, and that's where you experience the change. You've got a Wheel of Fortune here, and this is things shifting and changing, right? But it's not going to happen by you standing here all by yourself trying to juggle all the balls on your own. It's going to come through collaboration. It's going to come through some kind of delegating, some type of handing off of tasks. And that's where you will experience change into ease, change into harmony, change into your Empress mode. You have it here. This is indicated for you. You definitely have things shifting. Things are shifting. Things are changing. It may be internally with this Magician here, that things are shifting and changing. You may be really learning how to manifest what you need and want, and that's a really beautiful place. And you may be getting mastery over this internal conflict, but you definitely have shift and change indicated. And this is in the current energy, so things may be shifting and changing for you. It's possible that you're already in an energy of realizing that you need to let others help you. And that would be really great, Gemini. You cannot do it all on your own. You don't have to. You're not obligated to. So remember that. Remember that even if you ask for help, you are still a beacon of light for the people who count on you. It's not a weakness to ask for help. It's a strength to ask for help. Okay, what is coming up for my Geminis? Any advice moving forward that my Geminis need to hear? Any advice moving forward for what my Geminis need to hear in the upcoming energy? What is going on for my Geminis? Full moon was activated last night, Crow moon, which is all about like introspecting, moving, like getting movement in areas where you've been stagnant, cutting away things that don't serve your highest good, letting go, loosening your grip, things like that. So you may already be feeling that full moon energy. I'm definitely feeling it myself. Like, what comes, let it come. What goes, let it go. Loosen the grip. Let things flow in as they need to, and let things flow out. Oh. Okay. I don't know if some of you might be going through something to do with something legal. Is this what all the spinning plates might be about for some of you? Hang tight. And I just talked about things that no longer serve you, letting them go, and you've definitely got there's some support there to that statement. We're going to talk about that in a second. I like this. I like what's coming out for you so far. Okay. So why is Seven of Swords here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Okay, I get it. Okay, so I don't know if some of you may be dealing with some legal issues. If this has to do with family, I don't know if anyone out there is dealing with any like sort of custody issues or any weird stuff like that, but you know your story. But something is about to balance out for you. Things are going to go in your favor if you're dealing with some legal issues. Things are going to go in your favor here. So if you're stressed and worried about anything like that, take a deep breath, because you've got justice here. If you're not dealing with any legal issues, and this is just like life, this justice card has a scale. It's very balanced. So there's balance coming in for you. There's clarity coming in for you. He's got a big sword in his hands, and swords are all about like truth, clarity, with the vision. So, this is things going in your favor, in a very balanced way, in a very clear cut, concise way. Um, and so also what's going on in the upcoming future is that you're gonna be putting some things down that don't work for you. You have an 8 of Cups and you have a 6 of Swords. You are definitely turning your back on something that's not working for you. You're definitely putting something down, moving away, walking away from something. This is very clear in the upcoming energy. So I don't know what it is that you need to put down, what you need to leave behind. It may be internal baggage. It may be on the physical plane. Only you know your story. But whatever it is that you're turning your back on, 2 things going on here. You're walking straight towards your wish fulfillment, right? And you had a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles in your first spread, so this is very positive. This is turning your back on something, but this is turning your back on something kind of big here. These big 8 cups, this is not a small thing to be turning the back on. But you're walking straight towards the mountains, and mountains signify possibilities. And also for me, the 8 of Cups is always turning their back on those 8 cups and walking straight towards the 9 of Cups. And 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, right? Some people say they're walking towards those 2 cups that are missing from the 10 of Cups. So either way you look at it, it's walking towards harmony. It's walking towards wish fulfillment. It is moving towards better possibilities, but it's going to be happening by leaving something behind, putting something down that doesn't work, something that doesn't serve you, something that's not serving your joy, your happiness, your peace. As you're going to be leaving something behind. And with 6 of Wands here, this is also a card of leaving something behind. Both of these, there is not ease in this leaving behind. A lot of thought went into turning this back here. But 6 of Swords is about making a decision to move away from something, but is definitely moving into calmer waters. Both of these cards are moving to a better place. These are people with their backs turned on something behind them, but they're both moving towards beauty. This one is moving towards wish fulfillment. This one is moving towards calmer waters. So if things have been turbulent, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be setting down what's not working for you. Something that's been turbulent, it's gonna be a time of being able to put it down, leave it behind. This may be a call to, in the near future, leave something behind. So pay attention to this. If you're considering that you may need to leave something behind that is like something that's detrimental to your peace, this is advice here saying like, okay, it's time to go ahead and do that. And when you go through this process of leaving whatever this is behind, where do you come out? You come out in King of Wands. You come out in a relaxed stance. You come out with your passion in your hands. This is in a very creative mode, but this is also where you're sort of glowy and beautiful and radiating. King of Wands is the most attractive king in the deck, so this is you coming out in a space of being relaxed, sitting on your throne, knowing exactly what you're doing. You have your focus. You're focused on your passion. You're focused on your passion. Take that in. You're focused on your passion. You're focused on those things that feed your soul, things that make you feel that sense of like blossoming, right? That's this. And you're moving into a space of total balance of head and heart, and so Temperance is just here to bring balance. There's beauty, there's balance. There's a whole angel on this card here to balance things out with their toes in the water. So their toes are in the flow and they've got balance. Just there's like almost electricity to this water flowing from cup to cup, but this card speaks of balance of head and heart, balance of emotion and thought. So that's really beautiful. And then, when this 7 of Swords came out, I was like, ugh, why are you here? Listen, I think that in the near future, where it's possible that you haven't been able to speak your truth, say what you need to say, you may have been in a place, whatever this is that you're leaving behind, may have been a space for you where you had to really avoid conflict. It may not have been a safe space for you to speak up and say your truth. It may have been a place where you really felt like you couldn't say what you needed to say. So there would be a desire to just avoid the conflict, to just move away and not really be able to put on the table what it is that you're thinking and feeling, because it may not be a safe space. Like, this guy is avoiding conflict. This guy is picking up the swords from these people in this encampment and he's just sneaking away with it. He's just sort of like taking away their weapons to hurt him and just moving away. But a lot of times when this card comes up, it's about an inability to speak. This is a holding back of saying something in an effort to avoid conflict. So you may have been in a space like that, but I think that this is where you get to bloom, and you actually get to. This is a card of integration, and I think one of your oracle cards, if I'm not wrong, was about integration. Y'all, okay, listen. Sometimes Six of Cups can talk about reconciliation, but that's not what this is here to say. To me, this card can be very much about integration. This is integration, where this energy may have had you in a scattered mode, repressed, not being able to say. This may also be you not being able to speak your needs where you need help. But this is you moving out of that space, and this is you integrating. This is you getting okay with your vulnerability, and you had integration time. Six of Cups is very much about integration for me. So I think that that's just here to confirm and celebrate the fact that you're going to be going through a time of integration. And integration is just like where we're a little bit fragmented with our racy thoughts and our desires and our feelings and our love and our heart center, where we're sort of fragmented in all those areas. This is a space where you turn around, you put those swords down, you say what you need to say. You just say what you need to say without fear. You are moving to a place where it will be safe to say. You're moving to calmer waters where it will be safe for you to voice what you need, what you feel. So again, this may be about asking for help. This may be throwing down those swords and saying, listen, folks, I need help here. You're going to have to pitch in, because I'm not going to be able to do all this on my own. Like, there is just no way. This is about empressing up, bossing up, and being like, yo, I need help. So this is you moving out of that avoidance and integrating all those pieces, all those moving, flying pieces, and getting into alignment and seeking where you need support, so that you can feel whole and less fragmented, if that makes any sense. Hopefully this is making sense to you, to at least somebody out there. Hopefully this message is helping at least one person, and that's a gig. If I can help one person through a reading, that's enough for me. That is enough for me. I came here to help, and hopefully somebody is finding help through these messages today. But yeah, this is a change up happening from this mode into a feeling of more warmth and balance here. So you have balance coming in. You're going to be feeling more balanced. So I'm going to say again, one more time, delegate. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need help and there are others around you that can pitch in and help you, take the load off, ask, become vulnerable, and recognize that it is perfectly okay to receive support and help. All right, Gemini, that is your message. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. And if it didn't, that is okay. You can feel free to hop on over and watch your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more information there. But I want to thank you so much for supporting the channel and coming out and receiving this reading today. All right, take care, Geminis.